These blues in my pocket, I look like a crip. Shit was crazy, growing up like 80, came up off a zip, gon' go out blazing. Nigga try to play me, I'm coming off the hip.
Digit billing zip code now, followed by the pound sign. Please hold while we process your credit card payment. Your card was charged successfully. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Yo, what it do, man?
What's going on, man? I'm recording right now, so we live right now. What's going on?
Hey, man, pulling up, man. I have been trying to put something together, man, and something caught my attention. And I see how we've been going about things. It seems like it's easier if I put something together versus just talking about it, I'm saying, for me.
Right. Matter of fact, hold on, I'm gonna do this right, man. Look here, man. I got my homie on the phone. We call him Tiger. His name is Tony O'Neal. Right now, he's in Florida State Prison. He done been in Florida State Prison, since 1994? 95, right? So he have a situation where basically he has a life sentence. And in his situation, nobody was killed. Nobody was harmed. I mean, nobody's life was taken. Let me put it that way. Allegedly, some people did get injured in the situation, but we don't think that he deserved a life sentence. We just think with all the laws being passed, just like now I heard they passed the bill to give y'all 72% inside of there, right? That's legit. Then they passed the bill to drop it down from 85% to 72%. Yeah, somebody sent that to me last night saying that they actually got passed, that the government passed it, the state of Florida passed it. But anyway, what I'm saying is his case may need a little attention. So if anybody see this video and if y'all willing to try and help or reach out or whatever you can, I'm doing my part by putting this story out there. But right now we're trying to get him some compassionate relief or to look at his situation, because when this incident was happening, he was still, about 23 years old?
No, I was 20. I was 20.
He was 20 years old when this happened. So it has been scientifically proven that a young male mind don't truly develop to the age of 24. And what I'm saying, this is what the doctors and everybody else saying, the professionals are saying. So we just want to try and see, can we try and get this guy some help, get him up out of there so he can have an opportunity to come out here and take care of himself and take care of his family. All right, go ahead, Tiger. Go ahead and chime in if you want to. Well, it's really on you, man. I mean, you got an opportunity right now to talk to the people to kind of, maybe somebody may see this video who's willing to try and help your situation. You know what I'm saying? Try and help you get back in front of the courts, get back in front of somebody to say, man, hey, man, this guy needed a second chance, Kind of tell some people about yourself so they can kind of know who you is, kind of introduce yourself, Because right now, this going to go on YouTube. So I got like 63,000 followers on YouTube. So this is an opportunity right now to get your story out to these 63,000 people. And maybe some people could try and see can they do something to get you up out of there. We also.
All right. Just something easy right here. They had this case going on about this PR and this HO stuff.
You can speak up a little bit louder.
I said they have this case going on for PR and Ellinger, saying basically that judges never had the authority to make findings of facts that enhance your sentence that they didn't put before the jury. And this Ellinger thing is like these facts that the judge found basically that you had several prior convictions. So now they're saying that you got to go back in there and that the sentence can't be enhanced because of the convictions, because the jury ain't found. In my situation, And
Speak up a little louder now. I can hear you.
in my it's loud. Hold on, sir. All right, how about now?
You're great.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. In my situation, all right, I was up under the Florida guidelines, 1993 guidelines system. Okay. And what happens is under that system, whatever you score out to, whatever it is, the legislator had came up with this thing that it was enough. Scored out to say so many points, they gave 17 years. They said that there was enough time for whatever the crime is the legislator had did, regardless of whatever the statute itself for a third-degree felony or a second-degree felony or whatever says. Okay, now in my particular situation, I scored out between 17 and 23 years. Okay. And what makes my sentence illegal is because instead of me getting a guideline sentence, being a first-time offender or whatever, or just being applicable to me, they departed from the guidelines saying because of victims, the officers were injured, great bodily harm, permanent disfigurement, so on and so forth. Now, Florida statute 921.001, 1993, the guideline system I'm talking about. Within that section, point 921.0016 has an aggravated circumstances section in the Florida guideline system. Well, state can seek to have the guidelines departed from them. They feel like it didn't offer enough time for whatever this person did. Okay. Now, because this section of the guidelines gives a trial judge the discretion to depart from and make additional findings outside the jury, that in itself makes the guidelines system that part for giving more time unconstitutional, because only a jury can make findings of facts that are enhanced sentence. And I think that for us, in my situation, that was trying to go about getting a guideline sentence back at the time when I caught time, that if we would have raised it up this way or we did it this way now and got into the line along with things where it's going with Ellinger and Horst and Prenday and Blakely and all the stuff right there, if we mixed it like this, I think we can get that back in the line, all of us get some relief like that versus the 72% thing you're talking about. Man, I don't believe that. That only applies to just coming to prison.
Right. So basically, you saying regardless of what the situation happened with your case, you got a legal sentence.
Right.
That you shouldn't have scored out to no more than 25 years, basically. And they departed from the guidelines and gave you an enhancement. Oh, so all right. So that's what we got going on, man. This case been going on since.
And then I'm going to get this out, and I ain't going to tell you no secrets. Not this enhancement thing. This is what get me the enhancement. I'm getting shot, but we all know these people shot each other because I can't shoot the man in the ass while he chasing me. You know, like that. So at this time, you know, it's just that hey man, you got two people. You got a man right around that. You gotta blame it on somebody. Let's just look at it like that. And I ended up getting the full blame. But people shot each other, man. And that's regardless of you're supposed to have a 25 years. But I mean, regardless, you should have a guideline sentence 23 to 25 years because of the guideline system. Sentencing system provides for it to be that way. I'm entitled to it. The family being entitled to it that way. They also can't give it to me because of what the reasons they say they departed for. I'm not the one who did it. They shot each other. And they said you have to do it with your own hands. You can't be somebody else with it. You got to do it. That's like then you go rob. That's like then you go in a store, I pull out a gun and rob the people. And we get arrested. Well, later on, they can't get you for robbery with a weapon, or they can't enhance your sentence if by co-defendant they say you're criminal because you didn't have actual possession of the gun.
Right.
Okay. In this particular situation, you gotta actually be the one who did the injury. You gotta be the one who did. You gotta be the trigger man. That's what I'm saying.
Right. So you saying in your case, what was it proven in court that one of the officers shot the other officer?
Right. Shot each other. Like it's obvious. Tell the story. It's obvious. I got doctor's deposition, and that's what made things clearest when the doctor was saying that when he opened up Officer diaphragm, he seen that the bullet had traversed from the left side of his body and exited on the right side of his body. Okay, but the way he approached me, this way the surgeon saying that the entrance and the exit. Okay, but I was in front of the man. I was in front of the officer, and his partner was on the side of it. That's the only way you can get shot from the left and go to the right. It ain't getting man say from the front to the back. I'm in front of him. Don't like that, but
right.
When it got to this part, this is the doctor's deposition that this didn't come in the courtroom. Every little thing that came doesn't show that, kind of like indicate that, except for the part where the man said he got shot in his ass right in the shit. So it's kind of like they didn't put that, so people put in what they were for them, man. Like that.
Right. Right.
But it's shot something.
So have you exhausted your remedies in the courts? Have you brought this issue up in the Supreme Court?
I brought this up. No, not the Supreme Court. Things don't go like that. You can't just go to the Supreme Court. Don't go like that. It ain't like that. I did some things. I did bring this up, as a matter of fact, in the year 2018. I think we talked about this thing. 17, 18, I did that. Yeah. And I brought it up also with this thing about these juveniles. But it was before this case come out of Illinois where they said it got to be up to the age of 24.
Right. So you can't revisit that situation again since the law has been stated that a young man don't fully mature till like about the age 24, 25?
Yeah, I mean, but you know, like that's politics, man. It's like
I mean, I see a lot of stuff going on the outside out here, man. I see a lot of people, not a lot, but I do see people being released after long periods of time for things like compassionate relief, different things like that. Like that, I know in the federal system anyway. Gene had a life sentence in the feds, and he just hit me the other day and told me that he got some compassionate relief, and he may be home in 4 years. So I'm just trying to see is the same thing going on in the state prison system.
yeah, now they people even getting up out here, man. It just so happens it just happened for them. They coming up with this. I think what's happening is that now when people getting in there, if they got something to get in there, people just not being so hard. They have to let some people just they have to start giving relief because it's just like system just full, man. It's broke.
Right. You think the prison system is overcrowded right now?
I think it's what?
Overcrowded.
Yeah. Very. There's been some times when they got a bus coming here on Tuesday that all weekend and Monday morning they just locking people up because they got to make space for the guys to get on the bus. And then out of the like another stage, they'll send people to the work camp, whatever, and everything is balanced back out. But that's pretty much the way they do things.
Right.
You gotta put people in the boxes to get other people on the compound. And in between times, somewhere to balance yourself out, because some people go to confinement and others get out and just balance themselves out. They use that kind of like to their favor. They benefit.
Right. Right. You still at DeSoto?
Yeah, Soto Annex.
Okay. You still there with the dude Bud, right? Bo.
Oh, yeah, boy, I seen him the other day.
I think I heard he had got some type of good news in his situation, right?
Right. The state attorney, the head state attorney in that case, they got fired. They found out about all kinds of corruption and stuff. They said that basically everybody, everything he did or something, that they looking at all the cases or something, or whoever complained about it, now they're going to open back up. So, yeah, that's the same thing with you. You remember Cole, Mary Lee Cole?
Yeah.
Right. He committed suicide right up on the interstate because he got caught gambling, something like gambling and borrowing and corruption in the office, and he was the head man over the old state attorney's office, and he had that bar, the big club thing, but what happened? Some of that, he ate a bullet, killed himself under the bridge.
Yeah, I remember that situation. This is a situation that happened right here in Hillsborough County. Our head state attorney at the time, who was Harry Lee Cole, who used to be a judge, but he became the head of the state attorney office, and he had some type of corruption going on, and he ended up unaliving himself up under the bridge, so that should be a situation where some of the cases that he was over, since he was doing something illegal, should be overlooked. Only thing we trying to do is bring awareness to my partner situation right here, man. Like I said, he been going since 1995. Nobody is dead from anything that he did, or they accused him of anything like that, or allegedly, whatever they say. Only thing we're looking at is the amount of time that they gave him. We think he should get some type of relief from that situation. That's all we're trying to do. Man, need to get another opportunity to be out here in this free world, man. Y'all continue to share, like this video, subscribe, and if y'all want to write him, he at the Soto Annex in Florida. What's your DC number, Tiger?
124111.
Yeah, 124111. If y'all know anybody that possibly can help him, y'all do y'all best to get the information out there.
It'll be easier if they got the JPay thing. It'll be easier if they go on the JPay thing and find me and then fix the way they can write those JPay.
All right, and his name is Antonio Neal.
Hey,
I'm going to cut it now.